No. No. Look, I know Apple playing for real. These are all memes. This can't be real. Oh, hold up. No way. What the So yes, guys, this is real. 100% real. I'm sad to say it. Apple has now crossed a boundary from insane to 100% wild and out insane. I don't know what's worse, opening up Georgia in the midst of this pandemic in 2 days from now, or selling a set of 4 Mac Pro wheels for $700. If we do the math, we can see each wheel is valued at $175 a piece. I was curious as it's about that time to get fresh new tires and maybe an oil change. Oh, and also change my spark plugs. Wait, I think I also have my check engine light on. Look, all I'm gonna say is this don't make no damn sense. How are these wheels more expensive than buying actual tires for my car at the store? Seriously, I checked. Nissan Altima tires, $120 per tire, give or take. Mac Pro wheels, $175 each. Oh, hell no. What the Okay, listen. Putting the absurd price tag away, I know that's the initial sticker shock and that's what everyone I have told said. But let's dive into an unboxing of these things, shall we? Because it seems this is more an April Fool's joke way past due, but we'll give Apple the benefit of the doubt and see if these suckers are actually worth it. Spoiler alert, psych Apple, you thought. But for real though, at least the presentation is nice. The box is typical Apple, white, simple, majestic. Like I said, typical Apple. And best of all, the Mac Pro wheels follow the same motif as does the Pro Hdr Display box and the actual Mac Pro box. It has this nice texture to it which gives the illusion of being more pristine and just that much more luxurious. But don't be fooled, folks. These are about as similar as your typical office chair wheels, only with shiny stainless steel aesthetics. There's not much going on with the box, just Mac Pro wheels on the front with an image of one of those coveted $175 wheels front and center. Nothing on the sides, but on the back you do get the hardware that supports these wheels. No, these wheels aren't compatible with your MacBook Air, silly. These are only for the 2019 Mac Pro Tower. Come on now. Get your favorite unboxing knife. I happen to have one in my drawer just for occasions like this. Cut off the plastic, slide the top sleeve off, and you will first be presented with your literature packet that has designed by Apple in California. Inside, you'll find some pretty important stuff that's going to aid you in getting them wheels onto your $6,000 computer. You have a special tool inside that is specific to do this correctly. Without it, good luck. You get additional documentation like warranty information and a page that gives instructions to visit the Apple website in order to see how you can install the wheels on correctly. Then you have a small cardboard cutout protecting the wheels, I presume. Might be there for show to build suspense, I'm not sure, but remove that and there they are. The equivalent of an iPhone SE, AirPods Pro, and an Apple Watch Band staring at you with a plenitude of grace, bouginess, and just plain amazement. Wow. $700 wheels for a Mac Pro. Incredible. Taking them out, you'll notice they are protected more than the essential workers out right now, being pampered with this protective sheet that wraps around the circumference of the wheels. Additionally, at the base, where they connect to the actual Mac Pro, there's an additional layer of protective plastic to keep the stainless steel in mint condition. And that's all there is to it, folks. This is what $700 gets you. Now hold on. Am I being unfair and unjust to these poor wheels who just want to feel loved and appreciated? Listen, the wheels immediately feel very pristine. They're really heavy, and granted, you can get them cheaper when configuring your Mac Pro from the get-go, but the optional wheel add-on at the time of purchase will set you back $400 for Benjamins to be able to roll your Mac Pro around. And herein lies the beef I have with these wheels. I, even as a YouTuber, have had to lug around my Mac Pro exactly 0 times. The only times I ever move my Mac Pro is to make room for big unboxings. I get it, the Mac Pro is for, quote, professionals. I get the Mac Pro has a starting price of $6,000 for mediocre specs. Yes, I'm very aware the Pro XDR display costs $5,000. I have one myself, and undoubtedly, the optional $1,000 upgrade to have your Pro XDR display duked out with that nano texture matte finish that lessens glare is the epitome of bougie. As a matter of fact, everything about the Mac Pro is bougie. It's like Apple gave pro consumers what they finally wanted just to shut them up, but simultaneously priced these accessories to astronomical levels. Like really, these wheels even have China on them. How much did these really cost to make? Factor in materials, labor cost, and shipping, and at most, I feel the entire set cost about $50 max to produce. But I was surprised as heck to find that this installation was way harder than I first anticipated. Normally, Apple makes their products be so simple, even an eggplant could complete an install for Apple products. This simply isn't the case for the Mac Pro wheels. First off, make sure you shut down your Mac Pro and make sure all cables have been unplugged. Then, just make sure to carefully twist off the top and remove the outer exterior to expose all the internals. My Mac Pro came with the feet, which is what 99% of the small fraction of Apple loyalists who got the Mac Pro to begin with got. Then, if you follow the instructions for the installation, apparently there are tiny little holes on the side, normally not seen by the user on each foot. They do provide the tool, but is near impossible to get it done without additional tools. I had to go hunting for the right ones, and at first had this Craftsman driver thing, and a piece of it had my father's beautiful initials he carved into them himself. Made me tear up so much to see his initials he made on them onto his tools with his own hands. May he rest in peace. But I mean, the angle was so weird. You have very little space to work with, which is when I brought out the power tools, and I mean, they did help, but still was tedious. But ta-da! Finally, I got them on. There they are. And let me just say, I think it's really just comical, honestly. These wheels, for me at least, serve very little purpose as my Mac Pro is always stationary. And after all, I mean, isn't that what desktops are for? For your desk? Hello, it's in the name itself. That's why I have my MacBook Pro for portability. Oh, and not to mention, the worst part about these wheels is they have no locking mechanism like Apple. What were you thinking? So if your desk is at a slight incline, as small as 0.5 degrees, yeah, rest assured, this thing is flying away. This is gonna roll straight off your desk, and worst case scenario, there goes 50 Benjamins. Are you kidding me? But I digress. I will give these wheels some props. It makes moving the Mac Pro as fluid as it is to raise the XDR display up and down. Makes the whole Mac Pro feel weightless, despite the Mac Pro weighing as much as the 45-pound plate at the gym. 39.7 pounds to be exact. The very few times I did have to move it around, boy was it a workout. This thing is thick and very heavy, but these wheels, man, I just had so much fun with them. I pushed my Mac Pro across the living room in front of my mom, took it with me to the bathroom, did some sled-style leg workouts with it. Man, I was living up life during quarantine for real, but that's when it hit me. These wheels are specifically tailored to those that are always on the go with their Mac Pro. What category of people fall into this space, you might ask? Only God knows. I mean, maybe if you're a serious professional and moving from studio to studio, but other than that, I just don't know who would take these seriously, especially at $700 for the full set. The wheels do add about an extra inch of overall height to your machine, and yes, it makes lugging around your machine really easy. But one, how many people actually bought the Mac Pro? Okay, now consider that very infinitesimal group of individuals who have a Mac Pro. Alright, now think of how many of them are needing to occasionally or even regularly be on the go with their Mac Pro. So of that 0.01% of people who actually bought a Mac Pro, maybe another 0.01% of the 0.01% actually need these wheels. I wouldn't be surprised if max 30 people total actually will order these things throughout the entire time they're on sale. No, not even 25, 25 max. My final verdict, total ripoff, completely unjustified, just with the price tag alone. If you happen to be the 1 in a million people who occasionally needs to lug around the Mac Pro twice or maybe thrice a year, wouldn't you rather save the $700 and buy a friggin' iPad Air or even an iPhone 11 and just get your buddy to get one of the handles to help you carry it? Or let me put it this way, would you rather buy wheels for your Mac Pro for $700 or would you rather buy real tires for your vehicle for $700? That's been it for me, guys. It's been a pleasure bringing you this unboxing and review straight to you through the power of the internet. Stay tuned for more tech content just like this, so subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful or purely entertaining, and I can't wait to catch you all in my next video.